Lewis Hamilton has set his goals ahead of his long-anticipated journey with Ferrari, creating a realistic picture of what we should expect from him in terms of bringing the Maranello team back to its former glory. But with the first GP right around the corner, can we see a massive comeback from Hamilton after a difficult stint over the past couple of years with Mercedes? And if so, will he retire as a legend for Ferrari? One of the biggest stories in 2025 will be Hamilton and his stint with Ferrari, the team where he will likely end his illustrious career. After 12 years with Mercedes, where he won 6 championships and helped the Brackley-based squad propel to 8 titles in the constructors category, he is now focused on a new chapter in his career. Beginnings are never easy, especially not in the situation Hamilton finds himself in at the age of 40. Many doubt whether he can still be a legitimate contender for the Drivers' Championship, which directly impacts Ferrari's hopes of bringing the Constructors' title home. Now that the gaps between teams are incredibly tight, with just a few tenths of a second making the difference between P1 and P6 on the grid, every small advantage matters. Hamilton opened up about his objectives at Ferrari and explained what we should expect from him during his stint with the Maranello-based squad. The 7-time world champion said, "Joining a new team, the sooner you can get to performing at a high level and get results, the better. But inevitably, there is a transition period and a foundation needs to be built. I'm sure this is what Sainz and I have been doing over the past couple of months. The first half of the season is really about building those relationships, the trust you're forming with every single person within the team. It's not something that happens overnight. While respect is given, trust is something that is built over time. This is probably the greatest hurdle Hamilton faces, proving to the entire Formula One world that he is not the driver some media outlets and F1 experts have portrayed him as. Someone who struggles to give proper feedback to engineers and help them develop a competitive car around his needs. It's as if people have forgotten how dominant Hamilton was with Mercedes. In 2023, when the team didn't experiment much with the car, he outperformed Russell and reminded everyone who was in charge. But that's a discussion for another time. Right now, Hamilton is entering a new chapter in his career, one that will determine whether the final stage of his time in F1 will be blessed with another championship. Ferrari has made its goals loud and clear. Both championships are the target, and anything less will be considered a failure. Having arguably the strongest driver pairing on the grid comes with high expectations. There is no doubt that Ferrari is entering the season with a chip on its shoulder. Naturally, a 7-time world champion brings massive value to the team's future. However, according to Hamilton, the goal remains unchanged, and he understands what is expected of him. He elaborated, "For me, the goal is, of course, to win and to help move the team forward. I've had some not-so-spectacular years, and I'm trying to see if I can have a better season than the last 3. There will be a lot of factors that influence that." Hamilton has also spoken about what we should expect from Ferrari's SF25 in the first race. The general feeling within the team is positive and encouraging. When discussing the car's performance, Hamilton said, "So far, I definitely feel confident. I've only had 3 days in the car, but it's difficult to know where we stand compared to everyone else. We just try to keep our heads down and focus on our job. I'm just itching to get going. It's been a long time coming. This is another first with a new team, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity." The fight begins with race 1 in Melbourne, and Hamilton knows better than anyone how crucial a strong start to the season can be. If things go wrong early, it can lead to a downward spiral that becomes difficult to recover from. However, Ferrari's hopes do not rely solely on the first race. Team principal Frédéric Vasseur has acknowledged this, saying, "Whether we win or not in Melbourne, it won't decide the championship. The first race result won't mean much. Albert Park is a unique track, and even in the following races, it will be hard to assess the true competitiveness of each car. It will be hot in Australia, cold in China, and when we return to Bahrain, we will face much higher temperatures than during testing. It's going to be an exciting season." The team will rely heavily on Hamilton's ability to extract the maximum performance from the SF25. So far, the team's initial statements have been highly positive. They know he can make a difference. Whenever Hamilton talks about wearing Ferrari's red suit, you can sense how rejuvenated he feels. It's as if he is just beginning his F1 career rather than entering his 40s, a stage where most F1 drivers start contemplating retirement. Elaborating on his arrival at Ferrari and his approach to this new challenge, Hamilton said, "I come with a very open mind. It's about getting into a good rhythm. I'm still learning this new car, which is quite different from what I've driven throughout my career. The vibrations, the feel, it's all different. I was just sitting and looking at the race traces from last year, and it's completely upside down. I don't understand it all yet. This is the most exciting period of my life, and I'm just enjoying it. I'm so excited to get in the car tomorrow." With all this in mind, Ferrari's burden is something that will keep the F1 world's attention for a long time. The Melbourne GP will also serve as a crucial test to see how well Hamilton has adapted ahead of his first race with the Maranello squad. Do you think he has learned enough to earn the respect of both the fans and Ferrari's highly skilled engineers? More importantly, will Hamilton be able to debunk the myth that he struggles to provide engineers with quality feedback? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about the biggest challenges ahead of the Australian GP, check out the video appearing on your screen right now.